Othello Act 4, Scene 2. This scene delves deeply into the emotional turmoil and misunderstandings that plague Othello, Desdemona, and Emilia, while showcasing Iago's manipulative genius. The tension builds as Othello's trust in his wife continues to deteriorate, leading to a heated confrontation and the further unraveling of relationships. Othello confronts Emilia. The scene begins with Othello questioning Emilia about Desdemona's behavior. He is desperate for proof of her infidelity and asks Emilia if she has ever seen Desdemona act suspiciously with Cassio. Emilia, completely loyal to Desdemona, vehemently denies any wrongdoing on Desdemona's part. She insists that Desdemona is pure and faithful, calling Othello's suspicions baseless. Despite Emilia's protests, Othello remains unconvinced. His mind is so clouded by Iago's lies that he cannot believe Emilia's testimony. He dismisses her words as deceitful and continues to spiral deeper into jealousy and mistrust. Othello accuses Desdemona. When Desdemona enters, Othello turns his anger toward her. His words are harsh and filled with bitterness. He accuses her outright of being unfaithful, calling her a cunning whore of Venice. Desdemona is shocked and devastated by these accusations. She pleads with Othello to believe her, repeatedly asserting her innocence. This confrontation is heartbreaking, as Desdemona cannot comprehend why her husband has turned against her. She remains dignified and composed, even as Othello's accusations grow more vicious. Her repeated declarations of love and loyalty only seem to infuriate Othello further. Emilia's support and Iago's entry. After Othello storms out, Desdemona collapses into tears. Emilia comforts her, expressing her outrage at Othello's behavior. She declares that some evil person must have planted these false ideas in Othello's mind. Ironically, Emilia is unknowingly describing her husband, Iago, as the source of this deceit. When Iago enters, Desdemona turns to him for advice and support. She asks why Othello is behaving so cruelly and if there is any way to win back his love. Iago feigns concern and pretends to be clueless about the situation. He dismisses Othello's anger as a temporary mood swing caused by political stress. His calculated lies keep both Desdemona and Emilia in the dark about his true role in the unfolding tragedy. Roderigo's complaint. As the scene progresses, Roderigo confronts Iago. Frustrated with Iago's empty promises, Roderigo accuses him of using him for his own benefit. He complains that he has spent money and effort to win Desdemona's love, yet he is no closer to achieving his goal. Iago, ever the master manipulator, quickly calms Roderigo. He assures him that Desdemona will soon leave Othello and that Roderigo's patience will be rewarded. To keep Roderigo under his control, Iago convinces him to help carry out another part of his scheme, the murder of Cassio. Roderigo reluctantly agrees, further entangling himself in Iago's web of lies. Themes and emotional tone. This scene captures the tragedy of misunderstanding and misplaced trust. Othello's blind faith in Iago, coupled with his refusal to listen to Desdemona, drives the wedge between them deeper. Desdemona's unwavering innocence and love contrast sharply with Othello's growing cruelty, highlighting the destructive power of jealousy. 1. Jealousy and trust. Othello's inability to trust Desdemona despite her honesty illustrates how jealousy blinds reason. 2. Manipulation and deceit. Iago's influence remains a central theme, as he controls the actions and emotions of nearly every character. 3. Innocence versus corruption. Desdemona and Emilia represent loyalty and truth, while Othello and Roderigo are consumed by lies and manipulation. This scene deepens the tragedy, as the seeds of doubt sown by Iago bear devastating fruit. It sets the stage for the ultimate heartbreak and loss that is soon to come.